As much as it pains me to say it, I have to tell you, stop. Do not move forward with Fischer Homes. Don't call them. Do not fill out a form on their website. Definitely do not go into that pretty model home if you would like to have a real estate agent represent you throughout your new construction home purchase. Fischer Homes made a major change to their internal policies and systems recently that it's having large ripple effects across the Cincinnati region. I'm going to tell you all about it, give you the inside scoop from a real estate agent's perspective, and give you my recommendations of what you should do if you're looking to build a new home with Fischer Homes. Let's get into it. What's up, everyone? My name is Eric Sztanyo with Keller Williams Realty and TeamStanyo.com, where we are helping you find your home and strengthen your family. And if you've seen any of my content before, you might be thinking, what the heck is going on? Isn't this the guy who does like a ton of Fischer Home videos? Isn't he like a shill for Fischer Homes or something? Does he get kickbacks or what's going on? And the answer is no, I don't get actual kickbacks. I'm not hired by Fischer Homes. I'm a real estate agent, though maybe I should. I don't know. Fischer, if you guys are watching this, you can hook me up with some extra cash. I wouldn't mind that. And it's true, I've done a lot of Fischer Homes videos on this channel, and for good reason. They're the #1 builder in the Cincinnati area. They have been for years. They build a great product. They have very cool designs and floor plans. They have great neighborhoods. Their team of sales counselors and field managers and builders, they're all excellent. And so I'm doing this video for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm trying to give out good, informative information to people who are looking to buy a new home in the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky area. And number 2, if my clients do decide that they want to go for new construction, and if they want to use me as their new agent in the building process, I do want to make sure that I'm getting paid by Fischer Homes because they made a change in their policy. Technically, that's not true, but we'll get into the details. So this channel is a broad spectrum of a lot of information about living here in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. And the reason why I've done a lot of new construction videos on this channel overall is because in this current market, I think it's a really good option for buyers right now. Cincinnati is one of the lowest inventory housing markets across the United States. In fact, last year, we were the fastest selling market in terms of days on market. So I think new construction offers a lot of benefits to buyers who are looking for A, inventory to buy, B, a modern home design and open floor plan, and C, they want to avoid the stress and the headache of having to race to beat out other buyers in the resale home market. Okay, so what changed and why am I telling you not to talk to Fischer Homes? Well, here's the rub. I'm not at all telling you to avoid Fischer Homes to buy a home. Like I said, they're still a great company. They make a great product. And you guys are gonna get a little bit of inside baseball here on this video, so stick with me because it is important and it matters to you as well. And I want to be as fair as possible to Fischer Homes in this, but I also need to inform the Sztanyo Clanyo out there and anyone looking to buy a Fischer home if they also want to have a real estate agent's services for their new build construction. So let's talk about that for a minute. Do you even need a real estate agent to buy a new home with a builder like Fischer? The answer is no, you don't. You can go to the builder and just work with them directly, work with their sales counselors. But here are 4 reasons why I think this is a no-brainer as to why you would want a real estate agent working with you. Reason number 1, the builder's sales team works for the builder, right? Duh, not for you. They are knowledgeable, they are helpful and friendly, but at the end of the day, they're trying to sell you a home. And if issues come up along the way, which happens when you build a new house, they want to make you happy, but ultimately it's the builder who is signing their paycheck. So having a real estate agent working for you provides you an agency relationship working on your behalf. You know, real estate agents have this document that you sign when you work with us. It's called the Consumer Guide to Agency Relationship. It says that if a brokerage and agent agree to represent you, a buyer's interest in a transaction, I have certain responsibilities to you. They are as follows. I must follow the buyer's lawful instructions. I have to be loyal to the buyer. I have to promote the buyer's best interest. I have to disclose material facts to the buyer, maintain confidential information, and account for any money like escrow money that we're handling in the transaction. So if something comes up during your new build process where you have an issue with the builder, and I see this all the time, it's my job to work with them to get it fixed. I'll yell at them for you. That's what I always tell my clients. You're hiring me so that if something comes up, I can yell at the builder for you. Now, at the end of the day, it's a good working relationship. We want that to work, but you don't have to be the one fighting for yourself always. You have an agent by your side fighting on your own behalf. And that's one big benefit of having that agent representation. All right, number 2, set second reason why you'd want an agent is for market expertise. We know the market, not just the neighborhood where the builder's at, but the broader real estate market here in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. We can tell you where the growth is heading. We can guide you in terms of school districts and amenities. Plus, when you do your build out and when you sit down with the builder and kind of make some adjustments on your home and what your budget allows for, we can give you insights on what items of the home might be more important for the value of your home now, and if you potentially resale that home in the future, what's more important. Okay, third reason why you would want a real estate agent working for you is discounts and incentives. Now, typically, the sales counselors for the builders will share with you the incentives that the builder is offering at that certain time, but it is possible that they are holding some back. So having an agent work with you, particularly one that works with builders a lot, which we do, it's really advantageous for you because we can leverage our relationship to get you the biggest cost savings possible. All right, the fourth reason, and lastly, this is a big one, you're not the one actually paying for the agent, the builder is. So this is a common misconception that many buyers have, which is a reason why they might go to the builder first, is because they think they'll get a worse deal if they're working with a real estate agent. And if they go to the builder directly, maybe they can get some savings because the builder doesn't have to pay the commission. Please hear me on this. This is not the case with the largest and most popular builders in the area like Fischer Homes and Drees Homes. They want agents like me to bring them clients. It's a huge percentage of their marketing efforts overall. They want to foster good relationships because we do have a lot of clients and we can bring them leads and sales. They already have money allocated in their marketing budget to pay the real estate agents a commission. So just know those commissions to the buyer's agents, that money is paid by the builder and not you. So essentially, there's no cost to you to use a real estate agent in the process. And that's why I say it is a no-brainer. Okay, so now that you know why you would want a real estate agent, even if you're building a new construction house, that brings us to the present situation of a pretty big change that Fischer Homes has just made. Now, in the past, you as a buyer could have had made contact with Fischer Homes, either filling out a form on their website or calling in or even visiting a model home, and they would register your information in their system. And if you weren't working with a real estate agent at that time, but after some further research, you decided, you know what, I really would like to have an agent in this process, the agent would then go and ask the Fischer sales counselor to be added to the registration of you, the client. Now, as you guys might imagine, this happens quite a bit with me because someone might initially go look at a model home or reach out to Fischer, and then they'll do further research and find my content, reach out and say, hey, we'd love for you to help us buy our home. And in the past, most of the time in that situation, when a client says, I want you to be the agent, I've already registered, that's been allowed. I've been able to reach out to the sales counselor. They explain the situation to the manager. The client says, yes, I want Eric to be our agent. In that scenario, most of the times that would be allowed, and I'd be able to be registered with you as your agent during the process. Now, occasionally a manager wouldn't allow it, for example, if it was very clear that the agent had nothing to do with the sale. And so here's the change, and what's happening now is Fischer Homes is saying that if the agent is not named by the client at that first meeting, that threshold meeting, then an agent cannot be added later in the game. And really what's happening, it's not so much of a change in their policy, it's just a more stricter implementation of a policy that's already on the purchase contract and on their books. So let me give you a little bit more context and show you exactly what is on Fischer's purchase contract. Okay, so here's a look at an actual contract of a client of mine. First of all, the commission is going to be paid 3% to the cooperating real estate broker per the terms of the real estate broker agreement. For contract to build homes, the commission is based upon the base price as reflected in the agreement checklist addenda. And for market homes, those are homes that are already being built, the commission is based upon the agreement amount as reflected on the construction and purchase agreement. So, like I mentioned before, it's right there on the contract. They're going to pay 3% to the broker, and the agent is working for the broker. In my case, Keller Williams Advisors Realty is my broker. I'm the real estate agent. Okay, number 2 is eligibility, and here is the important language. To be eligible for the commission, the broker must A, threshold the purchaser by making the first in-person introduction at the initial contact between builder and purchaser, including purchaser advising the builder of the broker's name, address, and affiliated brokerage at such initial contact, the first introduction. So what that means is we've got to make the introduction. It may be in person, it might even be a phone call or an email, but at that time, the buyer, the purchaser has to say, I'm working with this agent. So that's the threshold meeting. It has to be that first introduction meeting. Okay, and B, the broker must be the procuring cause of the successful, uninterrupted closing of the real estate as contemplated in the agreement. So to qualify for a commission, the agent has to both threshold the buyer or make the first introduction and be the procuring cause, meaning the agent is ultimately who helped bring the buyer to the builder and buy a home. And honestly, if I'm Fischer Homes, that makes sense, right? I don't want to pay real estate commissions to anyone if they had nothing to do with the sale at all, or they have nothing to do with the client at all. So I get why they're kind of trying to crack down on this. But I think where I'm struggling is I also know that buyers might not know the entire process. They might not know that they had to name an agent at that very first meeting. So I think there's a little bit of confusion here. And that's why I want to do this video to just, for anyone watching, hopefully anyone who's watching, this will help them if they want to have a real estate agent working with them. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. Let me try to break down what this actually means for you. It's very simple. If you want to go new construction, whether you're buying a market home or you're building from scratch, whether it's with Fischer Homes or really any other builder in the Cincinnati area, I highly recommend you reach out to a real estate agent first. In the past on my videos, I've more gently encouraged you to do so, and it's kind of at the tail end of the video. But now with this change, I wanted to give a more direct message out there that lets you know if you get registered with a builder and do not name an agent and their broker on the front end, it's likely going to be difficult, if not impossible, for you to add and have that agent representation for your new build. So should you still check out Fischer Homes? Yes. Do they have great home designs and great communities to choose from? Absolutely. Guys, they are the #1 builder in the area for a reason. So I'm not bashing them as a company. I still believe they make a great product. I still have referred, since it's changed, I've referred many of my clients to them already. So with our clients, my philosophy is to show you different options that could work for your family and let you decide. And that could mean Fischer Homes, Drees Homes, a custom home builder, or a resale house. My job is to have your best interest in mind and let you choose. And that's why I've been cautious to make this video, because I love working with Fischer Homes. I've had a lot of clients buy homes with Fischer, and they're a great option. Honestly, they are. But in order to serve your best interests, I wanted to get a more clear message out there so that you can have a better overall experience. Like I said, in this market, I think new construction is a great option. I really enjoy working along builders, sales reps, whether it's Fischer's or Drees or other builders. In fact, I went to an event this week of a builder to further those relationships, because if I'm going to recommend an option for you, my clients, I want to be sure you're getting the best service. And when it's done right, working with a great sales counselor from a builder and having an agent on your side during the build, it really is the best of both worlds. Okay, Sztanyo, anyone out there watching, I hope this was helpful for you. Fischer Homes, if you're watching this, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just getting the word out there. Don't hate me for it. I just, we got to get this message out there. So guys, at Team Sztanyo, we believe home is where families grow strong together. We believe that strong families can bless the world. Our aim is to help our clients find the right home and to strengthen their family. So if this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone you know who is looking to build a new home. And if you are looking to build in the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky area, email us at info@teamsztanyo.com. My team is ready to help. We'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hoo day, go Reds. We'll see you next time.